Friday, December 8th episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. Hope you got a nice hot cup sitting there in front of you. Good morning, Deb. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Mystical. Good to see y'all. Ah, man, oh man, oh man. Hope you guys are all doing great today. I'm apparently doing better than I thought I was. I got a I wo- I woke up this morning to a phone call from my sister at 9:05 last night, and apparently the wife and I were so deep asleep the phone didn't even wake us up. I I got no clue. I don't know what time we went to sleep, but it felt like it was 10 o'clock. She was already passed out, snoring. I cleared her phone and everything off the bed. You know, smoked about half a cigar, took a drink of water, laid down, and apparently it was somewhere in the 7:30, 8 o'clock area we passed out. Rough day. I got two videos done yesterday, got the whole house cleaned up, went outside, picked up in the yard and everything. Apparently I tuckered myself out. So I hope you guys are doing as well this morning as I am. I have to open this morning and tomorrow morning up at the bar. So, oh, well, you wonderful degenerates. Well, good morning, Lee. You ornery cuss. Hope you're doing good this morning, bud. Been talking to my sister for about the last half hour to find out what she needed last night. I guess we're trying to finalize Christmas. So that's it's gonna be real interesting to say the least. Good news though, we're finally getting our nose above water a little bit with that whole bank thing and the mortgage thing. I think we finally got things caught up. Um, Now we've got what 17 days or so till Christmas, just over 2 weeks. So we need to figure everything out and see what we're going to do about sleeping arrangements for the family, food, and possibly some gifts for the grandkids. But God no, let's see here. It's a beautiful day in South Central Pennsylvania. I've been switched over to the shirt section, and we've been slammed since Thanksgiving. I always thought you was better than ball caps anyway, Lee. You're just too intelligent of a person to deal with ball caps. Ball caps, stocking caps, things like that. I'm glad they're finally utilizing your professionalism and put you in the shirt section. Let me see here. Good morning, Stephen. Good to see you, bud. Friday, December 8th edition, Living History Mysteries. Half day today for our annual Christmas bowling party. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Good to see you. Good to see you too, bud. Hopefully, hopefully you do well with your bowling party this afternoon. It's a nice morning here in hell. It's supposed to be 60 this afternoon. Yeah, we're supposed to get up to a big whopping 59 or 49 today, um, which is an improvement over the 3 or 4 days of the 30s we had. I don't know. They're calling for snow showers today, but they're calling for almost 50 degrees. I want to know how that works out. And good morning, Mr. Fudd. Hope you're doing well this morning. Mr. Fudd. Tony called him Mr. Fudd too. No, it's not nice. Oh, Deb, it's not weather's not good there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this whole snow thing. I looked at the forecast this morning and it said high of 49 chance of snow showers, and I'm like, how's that work? How does it snow at 49 but it won't snow at, when it don't snow when you wake up and it's 29? I'm not even going to question Mother Nature because she is a fickle girl and she'll find a way to get me. So yeah, I'm not even going to question her. Mother Nature, you just do whatever you want to do and we'll just abide by it. Never is nice. Where are they? Never is nice in hell. I live here. It's a crappy day. I'm sorry. Wish there was something I could do to make it better. Good morning, Nick. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning, bud. Mother Nature can kiss my arse. Better be careful. You think it's bad there now. Piss her off and see what happens. What just happened to my screen? God, the whole thing turned green. Oh, God. I am so freaking worried, man. This computer is going to take a big, healthy dump before I'm able to get my hands on it, get the money to get another computer. I am scared. That's going to really, really hurt the uploading of videos. Good morning, Tin Man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I did, and she did, Jack Squat. It's never too late for Mother Nature to come back and bite you in the arse, bud. What's our temperature right now? Heck, it's already 49 degrees, or 41 degrees. It's already 41 degrees at... Wait a second, that can't be right. This thing's not cycled in. What in the Sam Hill? Wow. 43 degrees already here. It's not even a quarter after 8 yet. So that kind of sucks. We're only 6 degrees till we hit our high for the day. Let me see here. Good morning, Derek. Good to see you, bud. 39 there. Feels like 34. Yep. You know, I'll never claim to understand how meteorology works, how the weather patterns work, stuff like that. It blows me away that they forecast snow, but it rains, and then they have a clear radar, nothing's showing up, but we got snow all over the place. I just want, I don't know. Many thanks for commenting on my post yesterday. And my pleasure, bud. I rather I I rather enjoy when I go through and just see um, posts from everybody, and what positive motivational stuff they have to say, and things like that. It really kind of and I mean, you're notorious for always putting that motivational stuff up on your post to really get people's blood flowing, get their heart pumping and stuff like that, and to set them off on a good start to the day. So thank you very much for that. Things to do today, and hopefully get a job. Ah, oh. Well, we're waiting to find out what's going to go on with the bar in the near future. This new manager that's come in from Northern Indiana, he's got some big goals. They're wanting to completely remodel the kitchen. They're wanting to paint. They're wanting to lay new flooring. They're wanting to anyway. It's gonna cause a shutdown. Um, might be a week, might be 2 weeks, might be a month. But they're wanting to completely remodel this place from top to bottom. So, but they're also changing up the schedule. This new guy came in, took the responsibilities away from the kitchen manager, placing all the food orders now, and completely took away from the business manager on scheduling. Um, he wants two cooks, two waitresses, and two bartenders on staff from open to close, which is really shocking because the business owners already complain because we don't. There are days that we are very, very slow and don't have the people coming in to pay the payroll for the one waitress, or I mean, the one bartender and the one cook that's there from open until say 4 o'clock, and then of course we get a dinner rush. But why they're wanting 6 people on staff at all times from open to close, and how this is financially possible, is beyond me. But mine is not to question why. Mine is just to do or fry. Oh yeah, they're already talking about raising prices. I was when I left the other day. I caught a little tiny piece of their meeting, and they had some kind of financial, I don't know what the hell you want to call him. I wouldn't call him a financial advisor, because right now all of our customers are saying that, like, I caught the part about the pizzas. We have the best pizza in town. We have the most affordable pizza in town. You know, great quality for the price. Um, but they're talking about jacking all the pizza prices up $3 a piece. Even though they already turned like a 400% profit on the pizzas, they're talking about jacking them up another $3, $4 a piece. So might just hurt us. Let me see here. My pleasure. We'll keep them coming. Thank you. You're welcome, Derek. Sure is the price progress on everything. My prayers for speedy recovery. Yeah, most definitely. It snowed yesterday in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Needs to snow here. Christmas is, like 17 days away. I would like to have some snow on the ground. It can all go away on the 26th, but I'd like some snow on the ground for Christmas. Good morning, Squatch. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. I mean, snow would be nice. I mean, especially since, with mom and dad living in Tennessee, the weather's usually bad around Christmas, somewhere between here and there. My sister is down by Indianapolis. She's she's 3.5 hours south of me. My son and daughter-in-law and grandkids are 3.5 hours southeast of me. So we normally can't get together on Christmas. My mom, dad, and sister and I have not had a Christmas together in almost 20 years. And, we're going to do it all this year, all get together this year. So it's going to be a very interesting couple days there. Squatch, love your Stitch video. This new manager, greedy much. I don't know if it's as much the manager or the fact that the owners put him in charge because he runs a very profitable place, and they want to start turning a profit. So right now the place is just a really great tax write-off, but they want to make it a very profitable place. Me personally, now you guys know the way my brain works. It's very frickin' scary. I think the place is cursed. Since I moved here 8 years ago, there's been 4 bars at that location, and the place. Let's just go as far as saying the place has sat empty more than it's been occupied. So a place might run for a year or 2 years, then sit empty for a year or 2 years, and another place moves in and they spend a buttload of money on it, and it runs for like 9 months or a year, then closes for a year, and another place moves in. And I'll never forget the high class bar they tried to put in there last time. All bright blue walls, all stainless steel everything, pool tables everywhere. They sunk a buttload of money into that place. And it only lasted 8 months, and they closed the doors. So that's what I'm afraid is going to happen this time. How is Hobble Squatch? The last time I talked to him, he was doing good. He was doing really good. They were working on some new things. I've actually not talked to him in a while. I need to get a hold of him again. Yeah, we don't get to talk that much anymore between me working and him working and a 3-hour time difference and things like that. Yeah, we don't get to talk all that much. Found out yesterday my passenger brake caliper had one pin that wasn't a pin. The other one was just gone. Yeah, that's not very safe. Robert Stack, who was Elliot Ness hosting Unsolved Mysteries in some episodes when Robert Stack told the story of Cleveland, Ohio, where Elliot Ness was from, the Untouchables. Yes. I remember him playing Elliot Ness, and I remember him on Unsolved Mysteries. Sounds like my love life. It's cursed. Yeah, been driving all over the state on hopes and aspirations. Yeah, with one caliper pin completely gone and the other one not being a caliper pin. It sounds to me like prayers and fairy dust, bud. So, I mean, some higher powers definitely been looking over you, that's for sure. Had three other breaks, don't sweat it. Sounds like it needs quit being a bar and grill. With the success we're having with the pizzas right now and the fact that, you know, um, we had another pizza place here in town and they were just way too high priced. I went in there one night a few years ago when it was still open, and I got charged $24 for two Stromboli's, and it's like 12 bucks a piece. Seriously, there ain't no sandwich worth 12 bucks. Not those small ass things, anyway. But since I introduced the calzones, people are loving those. Since I introduced the specialty pizzas, people are loving those. I think the place would make a great pizza place. It's got the great big huge window where people sitting in the dining room can see in the kitchen. So, when I'm hand tossing the doughs and stuff like that, people really love to sit and watch the show. I've actually had people completely turn around at their tables just to watch me back there tossing dough. And they seem to really like it. But, I think the place would make a great pizza place. You come up there, turn it into a leather shop. It's a little bit too big for a leather shop. Maybe if you made half of it a leather shop and half of it a storefront, then very possibly it would work. But yeah, this place is way too big for a. You're talking 30 foot across by what, 80, 85 feet front to back, 100 feet front to back. It's a pretty big place. And if you count the storeroom and the kitchen area, then you're talking more like 50 feet by 90 or 100 feet. Hey, John, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. Sorry, I placed with correct parts. But get this, the piston cups are bent, all oval, still working, and don't leak. Wow. That's that's pretty that's pretty miraculous there, Squatch. That's I don't want to see Drew toss his dough. Hey, people like what they like, man. Especially when I'm like all dressed in black and, I come out looking sugared or, well, floured. People really like that. Robert Stack also starred in 1986 film Transformers the movie. He was Ultra Magnus. Yes, he did. Oh, yeah, John. I'm doing well. Doing well. Getting back into the swing of it. Like I said earlier, I was off yesterday, so I worked on videos for the upcoming week. Took care of things around here, happy wife, happy life, blah, blah, blah. Um, so, yeah, busy, busy, busy. Never drive faster than your guardian angel can fly. Amen to that, brother. Prefer tossed salad. I do a lot of salads too. I really think that a salad bar um, out there for people to eat off of, and then do strictly pizzas, strombolis, calzones. Um, it would be a hit because we would be the only sit down restaurant for what, 15, 20 miles each direction that does salads, pizzas. Well, let me take that back. We would be the only sit down pizza restaurant for 20, 25 miles each direction. We would be the only place around that does calzones, strombolis, Italian subs, stuff like that, anywhere around. There's more bars than you can shake a stick at. Plenty of room for machines, selling goods. I'll keep the pizzas. Salad is what my food eats. Yep. Mostly if it's green, I'm not okay with that. Or most of it is green. Hey, don't forget, guys, we have the Secret Santa and the Adopt a Family thing rolling right now. Um, right there is the link. If anybody wants to get involved and help out, we've got a couple of donations so far. Um, but as the only content creator here in town and the only one for a little bit of a distance around here, I'm trying to, not only am I trying to, change the image of content creators, because I mean, all you hear about anymore are these idiots out there that are doing stupid things on TikTok or on YouTube or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to change that image, show that, you know, uh, some of us are decent people, some of us do want to help. Um, and at the same time, make a little bit of difference in some folks' lives that, well, no, you're not one of those idiots because you go on there, you have fun, you don't hurt anybody, um, you don't try to do any harm, any emotional harm, any physical harm, anything like that. Um, I'm talking about, people who criticize other people, people who, you know, emotionally hurt other folks.
Bye.
Have a good day,
You
babe.
too. See you when I get home.
Yep, yep, yep. I'll be here.
Be here, be square, baby.
Yep, yep. But I've been noticing that, no, I mean, I can't speak for TikTokers in the area because I don't tick nor talk. So I really have no clue what they do. But as for YouTubers, I'm the only one around here. So, yeah, that's how I managed to get in the newspaper here a couple of years ago. Was they found out about me doing videography, doing history, doing things like that, and they were so fascinated by it that they came out here, sat in the studio, and interviewed me. Let me see here. When I was doing our show, my intent was to get under people's skin. I was never offended by your show. I thought you done a great job with it. I'm actually kind of sorry that you're not doing it anymore. When I had the chance to pop in and just kind of sit back in the shadows and listen and watch, I enjoyed it. I don't see anything wrong with speaking your mind. I want people to think about things, not just buy into the bullshit. Yeah, I agree. You're absolutely correct. You know, I just seen something this morning when I came in here about that the newest thing on Hunter Biden. You know, he's got all these tax evasion charges and stuff that he's being officially charged with, two or three of which are felonies. But what's going to happen? How do you break X number of laws, including felonies, but seem to always manage to walk away unscathed? So that kind of falls back into that whole finding powder in the White House thing here, earlier this year. But and they all knew who it belonged to, but yeah, he's still walking around. So I mean, I really don't give a shit about Hunter Biden. Well, I really honestly don't either. But it was like the very first news story that popped up on my screen, and it's like, wow. Yes, Stephen, I remember that. Most of the political envelope won't see jail. Oh, no. No. I get a lot of smoke from my name, or get a lot of smoke for my name, because you're a Caucasian Sasquatch. You're not an albino Sasquatch. You're not a mocha Sasquatch. You're a Caucasian Sasquatch. Everything's got to have a collar title to it, I guess. I don't know. I'll never understand. I get blocked right out of the box in some places. And it's really funny because the other night when the wife got home, I had dinner already done and stuff like that, and you know I made chicken tacos, and the daughter came out of her bedroom. She said, "Why don't you guys ever fry chicken? How come it's always got to be a chicken taco or a chicken Caesar salad or a chicken quesadilla or something like that? Why don't you guys ever fry chicken?" I said, "What is it with you and fried chicken?" She said, "Dad," I said, "don't tell me it's a black thing." I said, "You're mixed." She goes, "No, it's a mocha thing." And And I looked at her and I said, how come there's always got to be a collar tagged to it? I said, I like fried chicken. I like chicken strips. I like chicken nuggets. The Baltimore Ravens takes on the LA Rams Sunday, December 10th. Well, I'm off on Sunday, which I'll be working on videos again for the next week, so I won't get to see it. But that is one nice thing about working in a sports bar is I finally have access to all the sports that I don't get to watch here at home. So my Afghan daughter calls me you people. No, seriously though, my daughter, when I said don't call it a black thing, I said because you're mixed. She goes, no, it's just really, really good, and I wish you guys would cook it more. I told her, I said, well, it's a good thing you didn't call it a Mulka thing. So I got to agree with her though. I mean, you know, if we could. No, yeah, I'm just so tired of chicken right now. I can't wait to actually get back above water again so we can actually go grocery shopping. We've not been grocery shopping in 2.5 months. Luckily, the last time the wife went, she really did kind of stock up. Sadly enough, chicken was on sale, and that's mostly what she stocked up on. I think we're running out of ways to cook chicken. Ate the last of our venison the other day. Made chili and put venison in it, and that was the last of our ground venison. Don't know when we'll ever get more of that. So I call her one of them. It's simple. Dishes like tacos go further. Like last night, the wife made chicken and rice. Or night before last, I mean. She was going to make chicken and noodle soup, and the store was out of our noodles, so she made chicken and rice. That's what we ate last night. You know, last week I made chili, or the other night I made chili, and you know, I think I might have a bowl of chili left out of what, a gallon and a half of chili. So yeah, I agreed. Things like tacos, soup, stew, it seems to go further. It was always hilarious picking her up from school. I miss Don Cherry on TV. Who's Don Cherry? I'm not familiar with that name. And you're absolutely right, Tony. It is a money thing. You're absolutely right, or more so an absence of money thing. I mean, you know, we keep the breading pre-mixed in the freezer, the breadcrumbs and the flour mixture that we use with all the herbs and everything in it. We keep a big freezer bag full of the mix up there. It's just a matter of having the eggs and the milk and you know everything to go with it. So, but you know we'll get there. We'll get there. Like I said, we're about yay far above water now. We'll get there. NHL. Coach commentary, he said, you people, and got fired. But he's right in what he said. Good morning, Santee. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. You know, it's kind of funny. We were talking about Arizona. Me and my mom were talking about Arizona yesterday, and she was talking about their highs down in East Central Tennessee, and she told me what their highs were supposed to be this week, and I told her, I said, you guys are all gung ho about traveling the Southwest and going to places you've always wanted to go. I said, hell, you're only 5 degrees cooler than Arizona. I said, you're right there at the foothills of the Appalachians, and you're only 5 degrees cooler than Arizona is. I said, I wouldn't bitch and complain. I said, you could be like we are up here in Michigan and be 30 degrees cooler than, or 35 degrees cooler, or 40 degrees cooler than Arizona is. Every single morning you wake up, you expect to see 3 foot of snow outside and whiteout conditions. We are getting a high of 71 today. See, almost 20 degrees difference between what you're getting today and what we're supposed to get today. We're only supposed to hit 49 today, which we were discussing a little bit ago. I'll never understand how it could be 49 degrees for a high, but they're expecting snow showers. Not really sure, but I think our weatherman may have been drinking when he laid that forecast out. I don't know. Can always tell the Michiganders in the park this time of year because they're all wearing shorts and sandals. Not me, man. I get down there around you. My body is still very acclimated to the extremely warm weather. I mean, even from 2 decades ago when I lived in the Southwest, I would still be wearing jeans and a jacket or a flannel shirt or something. I don't do shorts and uh, sandals and stuff like that when it's 100 degrees. You know, it gets down. I don't know. It gets down in the 60s and 70s. It's time for me to put on a Levi jacket, a pair of jeans, and a t-shirt, or a long sleeve shirt and a vest, whatever the case may be. Matter of fact, I don't even own a pair of sandals, and I only own 2 pairs of shorts. And these legs, I do not publicly display. Morning, Gunny. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well today. Man, I made that coffee strong this morning. Ooh. This stuff make your toenails curl. Of course, today's flavor is Black Rifle Coffee Freedom Fuel. This stuff's good. This is a dark roast. Let me see here. Who here likes eggnog? Oh, I do. I love eggnog. That's one thing I'm actually looking forward to this year is getting some eggnog. Of course, our store sells eggnog and what they refer to as holiday nog. I don't know if that's a politically correct version of eggnog. I don't know. Eggnog, holiday nog, taste the same. I don't know. If you head to the bar, Drew works after he tosses his dough, you can see those sexy legs of his. No, you can't because the window comes to here. So you do not see the sexy legs unless you walk to the doorway into the kitchen where I work at, because the door is like right beside my dough press and my pizza table. So, and no, like I said, nobody sees these legs. My wife don't even see these legs. I gotta be the only dude that gets ready to go to work in the morning with the lights turned off in the bathroom, because no one wants to see this, including me. Do you grind your own beans? No. Quite honestly, one of our amazing people here on the channel sends me bags of Black Rifle about every year or so, and or every year or so, every month or so, and I just slowly go through them. But it keeps me away from that $5 a can coffee that, I used to have to, pile multiple scoops in the coffee maker to get any flavor out of it. Now, a lot of times, or at least I used to, just throw whole beans in my big pot that I take camping with me and boil them in there. Does it refer to the alcohol content? Nope, about the same amount of alcohol in both of them, both eggnog and holiday nog. And of course, we can get the eggnog and the holiday nog non-alcoholic. You add your own alcohol. But no, even when you buy them with alcohol, they're about the same. Casper. No, not Casper, just depressing. Just depressing. I tried the Christian Brothers already. Mixed up. Tastes a little weak. It tastes a little weak to me. I still gotta send you some coffee I get nowadays. You gotta send me them leather pants and that pistol rig with the pistol, and it's what you need to send me. I'm getting ready to start a new collection of pistols. Both black powder and single action. So actually, I had a guy approach me walking home the other day that asked me if I was interested in an old British Dragoon. So I'm thinking, big old 59 caliber flintlock pistol, all shiny and pretty with all the brass work and stuff on it. I told him, I said, we'll have to see what the spring brings. So $100 for a new caliper, not as bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all when you talk about everything that was wrong with that caliper, that's really not bad. I need to try Special Roast Coffee. May try Black Rifle as well. Dude, I love Black Rifle, and now that Black Rifle's available at Walmart, um, it's actually not too awful bad. I was just teasing Ty, by the way. You don't need to. I will take the leather pants though, but because I know how skinny you are, and those leather pants on you used to be mine, and then I gave them, I traded them to Mike to fix up, and him and I are both almost another 1/3 your size around the waist. So yeah, we're gonna need to get a pair of suspenders on you, buddy, to hold them britches up. Not to mention the fact they weigh like 8 pounds. So while I was down there, I'm unhappy with my control arm bushings. Yeah, I've been happy with my control arm for a long time. It's just not doing its job anymore. Put new upper control arms on my truck. Better man than me. I don't have the tools to put a cotter pin in a damn receiver. I got trim we found out in the shed that goes around all the doors in the living room that had fallen off over the years, and they went out and bought brand new trim. Um, for the doors, but it never got put up because Grandpa passed away. So it's been sitting out there wrapped in plastic for almost 2 decades. And I found all this stuff, and it's in really, really good shape. But hell, I don't even own a saw to cut it with. So, I mean, what do you do? You got to go visit Mitch Harrod. Oh, yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Tyler, you want to have an experience, bud. You want to have a good time. You need to go spend some time with Mitch. That's one thing I definitely wanted to do if and when we made it out to see Santee was, stop by Mitch, where Mitch does the train robbery and stuff at, and hang out with him for a few hours, going through Missouri heading towards Arizona. Um, I think that'd be an experience, and it would definitely make for good video. I mean, it's 4x4, will go anywhere, which is good because I can't exactly control where it goes. Pretty sure mine are factory sealed, so yeah, new arms. Telling you, I found out my truck was a prototype for Chevy because some of the parts on it Chevy don't normally have. Interesting. Interesting. I believe, and I can't check it right now, but I believe Sunday evening I have got a live stream scheduled for the adoptive family and the Secret Santa thing we're doing here. I would appreciate anybody and everybody sharing that out, so we can get a big crowd in here. I would really like to make a difference this year. In case you guys haven't seen, we are getting ready to break, what, 1,400 um, members to the family now. And, I'm trying to schedule these live streams a little bit ahead of time to give people some heads up. Uh, but that one and any other that I schedule in the next week or so, for the Secret Santa thing and the Adopt a Family, I would really like to draw the crowd in so, we can make a difference in some lives um, this season. This thing has no grease points anywhere. I have actually seen um, junctions underneath vehicles before that did not have a nipple to grease them, and my dad explained that as what do you call it, an sealed something. They come from the factory pre-greased. You don't have to constantly um, grease them. So yeah, thank you, Santi. I appreciate that, bud. I mean, we're just we're 7 away, 6 away, something like that from 1,400. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. The sealed stuff is pretty common. If you guys will excuse me real quick. Oh, this coffee's killing me. Um, Everything I do is killing me. What am I talking about? But I got to go talk to a man about a horse peeing or something. Y'all talk real nice amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Well, that's going to make for a nice walk to work. Talk about the chance of snow showers today, and it's raining outside. Should I pull my rear brakes apart? God knows. What is in there? You never know. Good morning, Ian. Good to see you, buddy. Doing well. Thank you, Deb. I appreciate that, bud. I know last year, everybody tried to help out best they could, if they could, and we did really good with, I was able to find a lot of on sale toys. Um, I hit some different shops, not just like, the dollar store, Walmart, things like that. I was actually able to find a lot of things that were um, on sale. So we did really good with the Toys for Tot thing last year. That's why I decided to we actually, between me and the other people that done the Toys for Tot thing here in the community, we actually had things laying on the floor around the Toys for Tot blocks. So that's the reason I wanted to shift gears to the Secret Santa thing um, this year, only because, like I've said several times, the organization here in our community don't just go for kids. They have the food pantry, the clothing pantry, and they help veterans, the elderly, people who have been affected by layoffs or whatever the case, um, to pay bills that they can't make without help. Uh, be it a gas bill, be it an electric bill, be it a mortgage payment, whatever the case may be. And they do so much good in the community, but they can only do so much because they're strictly donation funded. They're not funded by the local or state government or anything. So, that's the reason I picked them to help out. That's where I go to get most of my clothes and stuff. They're actually looking for me chef's coats right now. All of my leather and stuff that I get, my clothing grade leather, I go up there and buy leather trench coats. I buy suede. I buy a lot of things from them. So, not to mention my shirts, my jeans, things like that. So, that they could definitely use the help. I'm actually going through all of my closets, getting out anything that I think they'll be able to use or resell up there to help make money for the place. So this caliper thing has me suspect of everything, like where the ABS is not reading right. This is likely the sensor ring issue. Right, I agree. I just haven't gone that deep yet. I didn't address it for 7 or 8 years on my Suburban. I don't like ABS anyway. I don't drive, so ABS reaction doesn't. Maybe one day I'll get to drive again. Who knows? Who knows? Once this insurance thing gets squared away and I can get back on my medication again that I've not had in a month, and I can start making those doctor's appointments, well, who knows? Maybe I'll actually be able to get a license back and be able to drive again. It's my dream. We'll see. It has a pedal sensor made of a ground bolt and a filed washer. I'm surprised it's not on fire. Well, I mean, it could be worse. I mean, the whole thing could be held together with Bubblicious, baling wire, and Gorilla Tape. So, I mean, yeah. Or be like my old pickup truck years ago, and where the where, where the springs mounted on the suspension, it was all rusted out. So what they done was they took 2x4s and drilled them out and bolted them to the frame, and then they had the springs setting up on the 2x4s. Didn't realize that till you hit a bump in it and realized, hey, wait, there's very little give in these springs. Suburban, one wheel is on ice and locks, it cycles, the whole system will run straight through stop signs. Hey, Conundrum, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. The washer fluid, this is broken in half. when we rather than coded it together and into place. Oh my God. No, you're good, Conundrum. No big deal. We're only going to be here for another 25 minutes. Jeez, criminy. Here we go.
Hello? 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 Hello?
I was working on my new YouTube channel. Cool. Can't wait to see it. I'm going to need a chisel to get it out. Possibly. Who knows? He's on call. Nope, not on call. Definitely set hours today and tomorrow. So, yeah, definitely not on call today. I think I might Santa it up tomorrow a little bit though. It's going to be Saturday. We're normally busy for lunch on Saturdays, so yeah, I think I might Santa it up a little bit. You know, the red paisley print vest with my Santa hat on. We'll hey Elvis, good to see you, bud. Damn, I'm starving this morning. It's your coworker telling you to cover your shift. He got drunk last night. No, actually, at least Tuesday and Wednesday, my coworker was supposed to be in the hospital. When I seen him on Sunday, his gout had his feet swollen up really bad. But then again, you know, all the liquor and fried food and everything that he eats probably wasn't helping much. But I found out Tuesday that he was in the hospital and could barely walk. Um, and he was not scheduled um, to work Wednesday. They had somebody cover him. And yesterday, I wasn't scheduled to work, so I don't know if he even showed up to work or not. Today, he's supposed to be my relief, yes, and I'm really honestly thought. And besides that, you know, he'd call me on this one. He don't have the house number, so we'll see what happens. Whether or not he calls me this morning before we end this stream. Thank you for smashing that like button. Let me see. Let me make sure I work with him today. That got me thinking now. Ding ding. Come on. Come on. You slow moving mother. Um, yep. Yep, I'm supposed to work with him today. So we'll see what happens before the stream ends. With this new manager and stuff like that coming in, he may be afraid to call off. Or have somebody fill his spot up. I do want to do a talk show. Talk show would be cool. You know, sit and do interviews and things like that. So, I mean, I always enjoyed it when I had the time to do it. It's called We'll Talk, We'll Listen. That sounds like it'd be good. I will be did a $20 Dunkin' Donut gift card. I hit 200. There you go. So in other words, you're working alone today. There's a good possibility of it. Who knows? Like I said, I've not heard from him yet. So who knows? Who knows, Highlander? Who knows? Oh, goodness gracious. But it's, it's Friday, and it's nothing I can't handle by myself anyway, so we'll see what happens. Be honest, I'd rather work by myself anyway. Not a big kitchen, so, elbow to elbow a lot of times. So I rather enjoy working by myself in there. If history will repeat, the odds are 99%. If history repeats, the odds are 99.9%. I mean, the pleasure of what we do. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. I'm actually looking forward to getting back to work. Oh, there we go. Pop, 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 pop. I think he lives off 5 hours per week. Well, and it's kind of one of them situations where you voluntarily give up all your time, but then complain because you don't get enough time. And then, of course, when you do come in, you say, I'm not going to do this anymore. And then the next day you do it. That, less hours for him is more hours for me. Just enough for a case of beer and a pack of Winston's. Winston's ain't what he's smoking. And why in the world would you why would you go out and buy a case of beer when you have a dozen 70-year-old women that'll cater to your needs? Where the hell is the girls? I don't know. That's a good question. When you start getting close to that 200 mark, Ian, make sure and let everybody know. That way we can share out your gift card giveaway and stuff. and draw more people in for you. He's, he's got the ladies to buy a lot of things for him, Elvis. I don't even want to know how he does it. I'll never understand anyone who is. That's exactly what I said the other day. That's exactly what I said the other day. Him going out on a date is like buying a storage unit that's not been touched in 20 years. Before you get to any of the treasures, you got to beat the dust and the cobwebs off everything. That's exactly what I said at work the other day, and everybody agreed with me. But I'll never understand being almost 60 years old and you've never owned anything your entire life. Never owned a car, never owned a home, never had anything in your name, nothing. You've always relied on others. I'll never understand that. Damn, gas was 296 here this morning. Gas was 297 here 3 days ago. I don't know what it is now. When I walk to work, I don't go past the gas station. Now, today I'll go down there because I go down there to cash my check at the end of my shift. But um, yeah, I don't know what it is now. But yeah, it was 297 here the other day. He has goals: get drunk every night, call you every morning. Hey, what goals to have? Spend his money on liquor, spend his hours on me. I'll take it. I put it on my community tab. All right, I'll go over and check out your tab real quick when this live stream's over with, and screenshot it, and I will put it up on my tab. So we'll see if we can draw you a little bit of crowd for that giveaway, bud. We have a JB Pritzker, JB Pritzker tax on, what the hell is a JB Pritzker tax? You know, I'll never get gas tax. I'll never get gas tax, state tax, stuff like that. Or be fucking Governor JB. Oh, yeah. I'll never understand the tax thing because when you break down fuel prices, and the only way I know this is because there's a place in Indianapolis, and you don't see very many of them around anymore. I've seen a few of them in my life, but there's a place called United Gas, and they're on the on Eastern or East Western Avenue in downtown Indianapolis. And when gas prices first started going up really bad here several years ago, they were giving away gas at like, a dollar $1.50, $1.60 a gallon, $1.75 a gallon, stuff like that. And everybody was well, how can you do that? We need to stop them from doing that. They're doing this. They're breaking this law. All they were doing was selling the gas for what they paid for the gas, or a quarter more a gallon or something like that than what they paid for the gas. So if you sit and you look at gas prices, you actually pay almost the same in taxes as you do for the raw gas coming out of the tanker truck going right into the ground at your filling station. So it's just really, that's why, here a couple of years ago when the gas prices started really skyrocketing, governors like, our governor here in Michigan and several other governors throughout the country were saying they were going to suspend gas taxes to keep people buying fuel. Yeah, sorry about that. I was not at all familiar with your obese governor, um, Mr. Pritzker. I knew nothing about it, or nothing about him. But that's what I get for living in Michigan and not living in Illinois. Pritzker suspended the gas tax increase he put in place. Can't be too awful bad. I mean, not 100% bad then. I mean, if he's willing to suspend his own gas tax that he initiated, you know, can't be all bad. Oh, he suspended a tax increase. I got you. I love donut coffee. I like donuts and coffee, but not being able to afford my medication and stuff right now until the insurance goes back in, I've not had anything sugary at all. Well, minus a bowl of frosted mini wheats on occasion, um, or honey bunches of oats, in almost a month now. So yeah, I like donuts. I like donuts so much I should have been born a cop. The tax remained the same. At least he suspended a tax increase. But much like meteorology, I don't understand a bloody thing when it comes to fuel prices and stuff like that. How they can say, "Oh, we have enough oil in reserves right now for fuel for the next century," but then 6 months later say, "Oh, well, we hardly have any oil in reserves anymore," and all of a sudden gas prices skyrocket to, in this area, $4, $4.55 a gallon, and then 2 weeks later it's 3.11 a gallon, and the next week it's 2.79 a gallon, and the next month it's back up to $3.70 a gallon. I'll just never really understand how that works. The moment the lockdown lifted, it went up 38 cents. So when you're not supposed to be out running around, I don't even know who that is. Another one of those damn. This is Jesse with Maverick Real Estate. You gonna give me a house? Gonna give me 20 acres of land somewhere? Well, we have slowly but surely dwindled down to 3 folks left in the chat. I guess folks had more important things to do than stick around for the last 15 minutes or so of the chat. But that's good. I'll never make anybody come in here and, I mean, I'm not holding everybody at gunpoint. I did just pay my real estate tax on the cabin, $73. Wow. I hope that didn't break you, Tony. I mean, hate to think that you couldn't get your favorite evening drink for a week because you had to pay them taxes. Coffee is my favorite drink, whatever time of the day it is. I have my coffee when it gets cold. Other than that, I drink water, bottled water. I'm not drinking the stuff out of the faucet. This stuff here tastes like you're drinking pool water. Uh, but you know, coffee's my thing on a cold morning. When I'm camping, yeah, I'll have my coffee then. I'll have some coffee then too. And if I'm working of an evening, maybe coffee, because it gets chilly again in the evening time. I'll drink a beer if it is hot. I've kind of lost my taste for beer. I've tried so many different kinds of beer. I've kind of lost my taste for beer. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll still have a beer on occasion when that's all there is. But you guys know I like Irish cream. Um, so that's and that keeps me from getting, you know, snookered. You know, people come over to play cards or something like that. They'll go through 6, 7, 8 beers, and I'm sitting there sipping off the same glass of Irish cream. I might pour a second glass, but still, you know, I can walk away from the table and still walk a straight line. Yeah, I figured that's probably what you meant. The weather's hot, not the beer's hot. Yeah, I guess I can't fault you for that. You know, a nice cool beer when you're out riding the mower around. I can't fault you for that. I mean, you know, when you're out riding the mower and you've got a cooler bungee strap to the back of your seat, and you finish the yard and have to go through and pick up cans up and down the rows in your yard that have slowly gone from this to this, then maybe, yeah, maybe there's a small problem there. As long as the wife don't care, you do you. But all right, guys, it is that time. I don't buy cans. Oh, that's even more dangerous. Bottles everywhere. But it's that time, you guys. It's time for me to get myself ready to go do the thing. So you guys all have a good day. Have a good weekend. Don't forget, we'll be in here Sunday evening for the fundraiser for the Secret Santa and Adopt a Family deal this year. Don't forget, we got a video coming out Sunday morning on, let me see here. What is Sunday? John Dickinson, How Quill on Paper Started a Revolution. So that's going to be a real good one. One of the founding fathers is going to talk about how it was not the shot heard around the world that started the American Revolution. So, but that's all I got for y'all today. Until Sunday, y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch y'all in a couple days. Have a good weekend, y'all.